Jilliana Ranicar-Breese, author of Jilliana's Vignettes, and this is one of my vignettes, one of my stories, and it's called Touched in Paris. It was 1980, and I was living in a garret in number 28 Rue Bobbio, Paris 13, next to the corner chemist shop. The vivid painted red walls with a foam red sofa bed took up almost the whole studio and was boiling in the summer. In fact, I kept the sofa permanently down, so there was only room for a table and 2 chairs. The integrated kitchen was cleverly built like a caravan. Not that I cooked much. The reddish tan brick rooftops could be seen from the window and were picturesque, as I was on the 10th floor with a lift that went only up, but you had to walk down. I was renting a cosy chambre de bonne, a maid's room. The studio was owned by the curious French legal system of vignette, by the patchwork quilt teacher and American textile connoisseur, Sophie Campbell. Hailing from Chicago, this strong character had been born on a train and named after the famous American singer, Sophie Tucker. She had bought the studio with key money and told me it was 4,000 francs. Sophie lived in a nearby rented flat with her partner, elderly Brett, who was sent to collect my rent of 800 francs each month. We would play trick-track and chat about this and that, and I looked forward to his afternoon visits, especially as he would generously bring croissants and pain chocolat from the local patisserie. One of my regrets in life is that when Sophie offered the studio to me, I thought, well, why would I want to have a second flat when I own one in London already? I was not far-sighted enough to pay for this bargain price. In fact, I left Paris because I had become nervous about walking home in the dark. Sophie moved in because Brett died unexpectedly, and within months of her moving in, the owner died, and Sophie became the proud owner of the studio, which today is worth a small fortune. C'est la vie. In that era of my life, I was getting up at 5:30 in the morning and taking the metro all the way to the mairie, where I would deballe my vintage goods brought from London. I would return in the afternoon after 2 o'clock and crash for the afternoon. What a life! There had to be an easier way. It was a silent, peaceful studio. Rue Bobbio was a tree-lined street leading from Place d'Italie down to Porte d'Italie. Today the area is hopping with Asian restaurants, but in 1980 it was quiet and frankly dull, and not even a cafe in my part of the street. However, there was a small street to the right with a sprinkling of Arab bars, I was told, that snaked round and joined up with the pharmacy on the corner. But I never ventured down that street. Why would I? One night, I was walking back alone after midnight. Not a cat in sight. I was aware of a hooded being of the male species past me to go down that verboten dark street. He pinched my bottom. Mon Dieu!